Hey guys, we are officially on air. Brittany Spain is one of my great friends, and we're going to be co-hosting this evening, and I'm super excited. My name's Stephanie Chico, and we're just going to kind of get right to it. Usually I give people a minute or so to trickle in, but this is recorded, and that's the beauty of YouTube, is that it's always here. So we're going to kick this thing right off. I'm going to flip my screen around so that we can jump right into all this good stuff and share what it is that coaching means to us. And we're so excited to share all this info with you guys. So thanks for being here. Like I said, my name is Stephanie Chico. Britt, can you see my screen okay?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, my name's Stephanie Chico. I'm married to Matt. That's my husband. We've been married for almost 8 years. It'll be 8 years in January, actually. We have 3 little ones together, and they are 7, almost 6, and 4. So we had kids back to back. When I got started as a coach, I had 3 under 3, and it's crazy to think back at that time. First of all, just time goes so fast, but at the same time, it's like, how did I do that? So I love talking to parents thinking about starting this coaching business, because I can totally relate to, you know, that balance of family life and little ones and building an amazing business as a coach. I wasn't always a fitness lover. And what I mean by that is I kind of dabbled. I felt like I was sort of always pregnant there for a while, pregnant or breastfeeding. And so I sort of would get into it and then would be pregnant again, sort of fell off track. And so I never really gave myself a chance as a young adult to fall in love with fitness until I had my 3rd baby, Quinn, and I just was so ready to get back to that person that I was before having kids. I felt active and felt really good about myself, and I just wasn't in that place after I had Quinn. You know, back-to-back kiddos can do that to you. So I was searching for something that I could really grasp onto and have be my thing. And I found that through Beachbody. Definitely wasn't a coach at first. I got started in a challenge group myself, which is kind of like a fitness community, a private fitness community on Facebook. And I really fell in love with at-home workouts because I had 3 kids and I couldn't really tote everybody to the gym with me. Tried it, but not so easy. It's kind of a workout in itself. So I fell in love with home workouts, fell in love with Shakeology. And that's really how I got started with the Beachbody world. My husband was a professional baseball player. And at that time that, you know, just had our 3rd baby in 3 years, and, you know, what should have been a really exciting time in our lives was actually a very scary time in our lives, because the phone stopped ringing with opportunities for my husband to play baseball. And so it was very scary. All of our eggs were in that basket. We had no backup plan, no plan B, no college degrees, no resume. I had gone straight from working as a nanny in college to a full-blown baseball wife and then a mom. So I never had a chance to really build a resume. Same with my husband, never had a real job outside of baseball. So we had no idea what we were going to do. So coaching fell into my lap, and that was almost exactly 3 years ago. It was October of 2012 when I signed up. So I was just telling one of my coaches earlier today that I feel like a kindred spirit with coaches who get started this time of year, because no offense to anybody else who signed up any other time of the year, but this is just the coolest time to get started, in my opinion. It's fall. You're kind of getting your feet wet right before the big boom of January and February, and we'll kind of talk about that a little bit later. But I got started 3 years ago, and it's been a blur of goodness. It's been such an adventure. Coaching really had just given me that purpose. I didn't really know what I had in me, I guess. It's funny that there was this fighter and this person with such drive and passion in there all along. I just didn't really know it. And coaching gave me that outlet to be that person that was full of life and just wanted to really share that with other people. So within that 3-year period, I founded the team called Team Fitspiration. So we're almost 14,000 coaches strong, which is absolutely mind-blowing. I cannot take credit for any of that. I mean, this team is on fire. I hear all the time that people think it's too late to get started with our team, and it's just crazy to hear that to me, because there's no bad time to get started. This is this is still the beginning, if you ask me. So I'm incredibly proud of this team and this family, and we're an 11-star diamond team, and we'll kind of get into specifics about that later on. And we're also a 2-time, almost 3-time elite team, which is just pretty much like the top 200 teams in the entire company. So it's an honor. It's been an honor. This whole ride has been incredible. And with all of that said, I'm super honored to have with me tonight one of my good friends, whom I actually met on the internet, Instagram of all places. She's turned into one of my most dear friends. Her name is Brittany Spain. And so just a testament to how amazing coaching is, and all of the connections that we're blessed with because of coaching. Britt is gonna take it away and share her story. And so she is just one of the many faces that make up this big family. So Britt, I'm gonna pass it right over to you, lady.
All right.
Let me flip the.
No worries.
There we go.
So bear with me, guys. I lost my voice a little bit at Tony Robbins. I was just with Steph this weekend. And yeah, like she said, we had never met, and I found her on Instagram. So it's been a whirlwind of vacations and fun adventures together, and an awesome friendship that I wouldn't have found or had if it weren't for coaching. So I just want to kind of get into my story and touch on a few things. I like to talk about the fun facts and the not so fun facts. If you follow my journey, I'm pretty much an open book, and I use this as an opportunity to almost like a sense of therapy. And I don't know, I think my followers appreciate it, but it's been a long adventure, but one of the best things that's ever happened to me. So some fun facts. I'm founder of Team Begin Within. I think I'm bad with percentages, so I might not be right on that percentage, but last I checked, we were in the top 500 out of almost 400,000 coaches in the network. And that's something I'm super proud of. Currently, I'm a 2-star diamond coach, and our team is growing rapidly, and we will be an elite team this year. Mark my words. I am a mom to Shane. When I joined this coaching opportunity, I actually had no children, so it's been interesting to have both perspectives as a single young girl that's just using this as a platform to just network. I saw Stephanie with some of her girlfriends that were her fellow coaches at a big event called Coach Summit. And after I saw her there, it was just, I wanted that. I wanted a piece of that energy and that happiness. And I was living in a town that was full of men up in Lake Tahoe, where it's a snowboarding community, and the ratio is like 5-to-1 male. So I was just hungry for female connection. And that's probably the one thing that I love most about coaching. There's a million things, but that's probably one of my favorite things is the friendships. So I have a boyfriend. His name's Nate. And I became a coach in July of 2013. And it's been kind of a crazy adventure. Like I said, I started this with no children, and I've gone through a pregnancy while coaching, and then now as a new mom, just gone through those different chapters, and it's definitely been an evolution. But I can say that it doesn't matter whether you have, you don't have this like, oh, I'm a mom, I'm a stay-at-home mom. A lot of people have that skepticism. Well, I don't have kids, so I don't think I can do this coaching thing. I see all these stay-at-home moms do it. And I can tell you that some of the most successful times in my business have been when I was a single young girl that had more time and more energy, I guess you could say, to put towards my coaching business. But then again, being a mom is an amazing asset as well. So I'm really passionate about paying forward a life of freedom through healthy lifestyle changes and the coaching opportunity. Like Steph, I was no fitness guru when I joined this. I've had, it kind of fluctuates, but 40 to 50 pound weight loss transformation. And I still enjoy donuts, if you know me, and I love good food and bad food, I guess, if you will. But yeah, it's turned into something so much more because I've seen what it can do to my life and the people that I have shared this journey with. My dad, he's completely changed his life after like 43 years of never working out. I got him to finish his first program, and that's something that is completely priceless, as cheesy as it sounds. That was really rewarding. So some not so fun facts. I think it's important to share that you don't have to be perfect. Some people hear stories of different coaches and see them and they're gorgeous or whatever's going on. And they're like, oh, I couldn't do that. And I think a part of me for a split second thought the same thing too, because I had so much baggage coming into this. I was a year out from a divorce whenever I had joined this opportunity, and I was really insecure and felt like, I don't know. I really needed to work through stuff and work on myself. And this was the opportunity that let me do that. So I'm a product of a broken home with a stressed single dad. He might not say he was stressed, but he was. And a mom that struggled with severe addiction. And so she was never around. I grew up in a home where my dad worked all day, all night, and we were kind of left to fend for ourselves. So we would eat whatever, and I slowly gained weight and end up in a really tough spot in high school and right outside of high school. I grew up in the low income category. My dad busted his butt, but he was always trying to make ends meet. And so I kind of thought that was how it always had to be. And with coaching, I found that there was this opportunity to have it all, to have freedom financially, with time, all that stuff. So that's been almost like I couldn't believe it. And I still sometimes have to pinch myself that that's the opportunity that we're able to run after and make ours if we want it. So I was an overweight teenager, like I mentioned. And unfortunately in 2010, I was diagnosed with hepatitis C due to my mom's addiction, or, I can't really pinpoint exactly where it happened, but my hepatologist thinks that that's where it came from. And so I came through this chapter of feeling like, who's going to want me? I have nothing to offer. And I've come to find out that the universe, God, has handed me that to share with others and let them know that they can work through their struggles too. And last on my not so fun facts is I'm a serial quitter. You name it, and I probably tried it. I went to makeup school. I did all kinds of stuff, and I didn't finish. And this is the one thing that I can tell you that I will never quit, because I'm a lifer. There's nothing like it. So just kind of a little bit about me. I'll pass it back to Steph.
Yeah, and I love what you said, Britt, about being a serial quitter, because I feel like that's almost like a going theme with a lot of us who are growing this coaching business thing here. And it's funny because I can totally relate to that. I had tried so many things and quit also, and just never really found my niche, never found my place. And there's something about this community that we've created and this culture and this team that's so special. And even if I made $0 every single week, I probably would still never quit, because there's just something more to it than that. It's a bigger picture thing that just you get so attached to. So it's really special. And so that kind of brings me to what this whole coaching thing is all about. And really it's a different experience for everybody. For me, I had a big reason why I needed this to work financially. Certainly isn't one of those overnight get rich quick schemes. I knew that there was going to be a lot of work involved for me to build the business. I was super private on Facebook before getting started as a coach. I'm talking like Fort Knox type security settings on my Facebook. I didn't friend new people. And so it was a totally new concept for me to really grow this business on social media. But the fact that I was working my butt off for my family gave me that drive to really push through and kind of get out of my comfort zone. And thank God for that, because it's connected me with so many other people. But so this coaching thing is so different for other people. A lot of people get started because they just want to get fit. They want that accountability. They want that motivation every day. And so there's really a niche for everybody, niche for everybody, however you want to say it, within this community of coaches. And so that's what's so special about this. And another thing that I think is really cool about Beachbody itself is just the fact that they are a $1 billion company that does so much advertisement for us. So I think a lot of people are worried, like, oh, I don't want to be a salesperson. I'm like, I'm with you, sister. I don't want to be a salesperson either, or brother, for any men who might be listening. I don't want to be a salesperson. None of us do. To us, it's about being ourselves and selling our journey and our story and just sharing that and being really transparent. Beachbody does the marketing for us. We get to just be ourselves and share the journey and use these amazing products that are tried and true and give amazing results and be a product of the product. And that's it. It starts at no matter what fitness level you're at. If you're a total beginner, just wanting to get started and dive in, I mean, there's a place for you. If you're somebody who's like a fitness competitor, a total gym rat, there's a place for you. Personal trainers, I mean, all walks of life. That is the beauty of this. There's an avenue for every single person. And Beachbody really gives us so many different pieces of the puzzle that really make it work for each of us. And so another little look at the other side of, there's the fitness side of coaching where we all get super fit and feel great. And then there's the business side. And so there's really a spot for everybody, but no matter what, I think that you just sort of drink the Kool-Aid and you're like, well, she looks great. I'm going to do that too. And so you can actually see top right over here is me. That's just this past year. The picture on the right of me, I lost over 40 pounds with Shakeology and various workouts. You can see Britney down at the bottom right there, just rocking that bikini. So everybody starts at such different levels. And I mean, I get the question too about, do I have to have this really big weight loss transformation? Do I need to lose a bunch of weight to be successful as a coach? Do I have to have a really dramatic weight loss story? And the answer to that is absolutely not. We have people get into this and they're super duper fit. We should probably have some of those pictures in here too as examples, but it's really for everybody. There's just so much that coaching has to offer and that the products have to offer. And so that's just kind of a little glimpse into, the fitness and the transformation side of the business. It's really what fills our cup and makes it so exciting about being able to pay that forward. We feel so great and we get to share that with others. So that kind of brings me right into the next slide. What we do really, like I talked about, is we just share with others. We share the journey. We find friends. I mean, like Britt was saying, it's like craving that female, that feminine energy in our lives. I think all of us just like, there's so many people out there that are negative and wanting to tear one another down. And that's just not what I'm about. That's not what Britt's about. I just feel like, if you want to be a part of something where you're uplifted and positive and you're just like walking on the clouds all day, I just feel like that's what it's really all about, is sharing that, paying that energy forward, and helping people reach their full potential. I mean, that's really what this whole life is all about. Being a product of the product, we talked a little bit about that. The transformations really just sparks that fire when you help that very first person in your life, your friend or your family member or even a stranger, lose their first 5 or 10 pounds, and you get that message in your inbox saying, because of you, I was able to do this. I mean, there is no feeling like that in the whole world. So it is so special, and being able to hold others accountable. We also host really fun virtual challenge groups. They're private. We all work out together, stay super accountable, and we get to enjoy 25% off. So it's pretty awesome. And there's another little side to this slide is growing yourself. Really, I mean, Brittany and I are both just like high on life, coming off of this incredible Tony Robbins event this past week. If you guys follow us on social media, you saw that we were just like, I mean, there's no way to explain it, but personal development is a huge part of our community. And it really has changed my life completely, personally, emotionally, mentally, physically, professionally, in all areas. And just really inspiring others. That's the gist of it. Playing on Facebook. Britt, do you want to add anything to that? I know I just kind of like
No, I mean, everything. It touches everything. She's right. It's the best thing ever. And it sounds like, okay, girls, like, I get it. It's amazing. And it's like, I don't know. Yeah, it is. That's it.
Yeah, it totally is. And there's just so many ways. And we'll kind of get to, at the very end, we'll sort of break it all down so you guys can see the difference. Not everybody has this huge desire to make this a full-time income. We get that. There's a place for everybody in this, and that's kind of the neat thing about the team and the company itself. So how do we earn? I know that, you know, if you're like me, if you're like Britt, and you're like, I want to learn how to just like grow this thing and earn some income. Well, your income really is a direct reflection of how many people you help. And I wish I had the official disclaimer about income, but obviously, like I mentioned before, this isn't a get rich quick scheme. If it was, we would all be in big trouble, because that's, you know, you can't build a legitimate company and business. If it was just super easy, everybody would do it and it would probably be illegal. And that's not what we're about. We're about really helping people and digging in and you know, and building this the best that we can. So with that, you get a 25% commission. So based on how many people you're helping, 25% commission. You also get to enjoy that 25% discount, like I mentioned, which is so awesome. So big launches, product launches, like Masters Hammer and Chisel is a brand new one that's coming out in a couple of months. And as a new coach, you would get 25% off of that. You get 25% off of your Shakeology, pretty sweet savings. You also can earn team bonuses. So if you decide that you'd like to build a team also, just like Brittany and I have, you get to earn weekly bonuses and paychecks off of the team and the volume that your team is producing. So that is definitely a very lucrative side of this business. I would say for me, it's probably about the 90% of my income comes from the fact that I've decided to build a team of my own, and they've built teams of their own. So it's really a ripple effect, and everybody helps everybody grow, which I love. I always refer to it as like a big family tree. And there's no pressure to sell. So like I said, we'll kind of get to that at the very end, but you don't have to fit into any mold. I mean, there's really a place for everybody, no matter what your goals are. And that's really, as your mentor, Brittany and I, and the coach who invited you to this webinar, that's really what we all work to achieve, which with each of our coaches that sign up, you know, the outcome is always going to be different based on their goal. And so we really work hard to make sure that the experience matches what that person as an individual really wants out of this. And I'm going to pass this one over to you, Britt.
Awesome. So, the way it works, like I had mentioned that I founded Team Begin Within, but we are under this amazing umbrella that is Team Fitspiration. So if you're invited to this call, you're a part of Team Fitspiration, probably. Otherwise, I have no idea who sent this, and they shouldn't have. But the cool thing about our team is from day one, I've had this support that's been amazing. And I've known that we were part of an organization that was unlike other teams, that we provided a lot of support. So with that comes weekly team calls. You get one-on-one training with your coach that personally sponsored you. There's group trainings and apprenticeships with proven steps to build a successful business. The opportunity to earn a limitless income that provides a life of complete freedom. Like Steph said, that's based on how many people you're able to help. And a community that supports and celebrates your success. I know for me, I'd never had a job where I've gotten so much recognition, and coming from the childhood that I had, I'm not going to lie, I like getting celebrated. I like getting appreciated for helping people. I don't think that that's, you know, necessary, but it's icing on the cake, and how cool, you know, a place to dream big and to work at your own pace. So no one's calling the shots but you. You're the CEO, you're the boss, whatever you want to do. If you want to call in sick, hey, it's your business. So
yeah, for sure. I love what you said, Britt, about recognition. I was just telling my husband earlier, I'm like, people don't get to hear that they're amazing. You know, like in real life, quote unquote, it's like it's just not a part of real life enough. And I feel like if we can just keep spreading all that goodness around, it's going to be such a beautiful world to be able to share that. So moving on, I know you guys are probably like, all right, we get it. Sounds cool. Now, where do I even start? So there's a couple ways that you can get started. First of all, there's the one option it's $40 to sign up, $39.95. There's a coach sign up fee. If you're a active military, a military spouse, if you're a veteran or a spouse of a veteran, you get to sign up for free. So there's no fees whatsoever. It's actually a $15.95, so let's call it $16 monthly website service fee. So really, the way that I break that down is Beachbody just charges us $16 a month, and they handle all of the maintenance for our websites, which is great because I'm not a graphic designer or tech person. I don't want to think about that. So Beachbody handles that. And we all get 3 retail websites. And we also get like this really awesome, we call it the Coach Online Office. It's sort of where you can track your business. And so they manage all of that for us. So you can do that $40 option, or you can start with a challenge pack. And a challenge pack is basically just an amazing discounted package that comes with the workout program of your choice and Shakeology. And then you don't have to pay that $40 fee, which is really cool. So it's really the best way to get started as a coach. You waive that $40 fee, you get your Shakeology, you get your workout program that you definitely want to start off with. And you also get this really cool new coach toolkit that comes with it. So it's just really a great value to start a business. For example, 21 Day Fix is on sale. The 21 Day Fix Challenge Pack is on sale this month of October for $140. Normally it's $160, but I mean, to start a full-blown legitimate business for $140 or $160, it's just kind of mind-blowing to think back to my initial investment. I'm like, yeah, I definitely made that back tenfold. So it's incredible to think about the fact that you get to be the CEO of a legitimate business for the price of, I don't even know, like a pair of shoes or something like that. So that is a challenge pack. And I'm going to let Britt handle this awesome slide here.
Awesome. So different strokes for different folks. Like Steph had mentioned at the end, we were going to kind of break it down how you make it what you want. So there isn't, this might confuse some people, there's not different coach like signups. It's all, you sign up as a coach, and if when one day you decide I want to go from discount coach to a business builder, you just make that decision. The coach sign up process will be the same. But as a discount coach, just using that term within the team, that means you're drinking Shakeology on a regular basis and you're not making any quote unquote sales, but you're still saving $16 a month off of your Shakeology monthly. So, I mean, I like saving money. So if that's kind of the avenue and you just want to believe in the products and use them yourself, that's an option. Or you can step it up to like the part-time coach, if you will. Maybe you have a full-time job and you just want to treat this like a hobby, but you love the products and you enjoy sharing them with others. And who doesn't love a little extra spending money? So it's just kind of right in between. And last would be the business builder, which Steph and I are. You're all in. You want to make this your eventual, or right now, your full-time job, and build a life of freedom while building a team that is doing the same. So, and at the bottom, I think there's a typo, but it says, and there are even those that are in between. So there's just this broad spectrum of whatever you want to make it. If you want to walk, then your mentor will walk with you. If you want to run, then we'll run with you. But you're the CEO and boss of this. So it's up to you to make it whatever you want.
Yeah, I love that last slide, because I think that some people worry, like the title of coach, like, oh, I suddenly have to like dive in and start coaching people and telling them what to do, when I'm sort of starting just to learn this whole thing myself. And I feel like hearing that sort of takes the pressure off. And I know Britt and I both like really work one-on-one. All of the coaches who invited you to this webinar work one-on-one with really individualizing the experience for each person. So I personally have a form that I like to have my new coaches fill out where I get their goals. And so we work on their goals. So it's not about what I've done or what I want you to do. This is your business. I'm just here to kind of help you, make it to that end result. So that is it, you guys. And we wanted to keep this like half an hour because I know that time with your family it's a weeknight. I know I've got homework and dinner, and time with your family is valuable and priceless. So thank you so much for tuning in and spending the last half hour with us. We just appreciate it so much. Britt, I love you. I'm so proud of you and the business you've built. It's been an honor to work with you. And you guys have a great night. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.